It's not going to do it. I can tell you that now. It will not fix it. Skip. E-football. E-football. I'm not even being American and being like soccer is bad. E-football. I would much rather go grab one of the FIFAs that I've quite literally never played before, boot it up on my Series X, and play through FIFA. E-football. Ew. It's better than FIFA. Ahmed, I think I need to just... you need to just lose commenting privileges at this point. Like, let's watch regular show. I would, but copyright. I would, but copyright. The regular show is a very goated show, though. I need to rewatch that. Hey, Black Bear? Hey, Black Bear? I think you need to lose your commenting privileges, too. I think you need to lose commenting privileges as well. You know, you got PES 2013 for $2? What's PES? Is PES like a soccer thing? Ronaldo or Messi? Ronaldo. I'm gonna be honest. I don't follow soccer all that much. PES is... oh, is it a... okay. I'm assuming European, or like world football, like soccer, not American football, I assume. Yeah. 3 more minutes. Still loading, by the way. Yeah. Fun. Let's do this. Let's have some fun here. Let's have some fun here. Let's go to the web. In America, you don't have real football. What do I do? God of War. God of War, Kratos. God Almighty. What do I say to this man? How do I say something to this man? Holy Lord. Holy Lord. We still have soccer here. We still have European world football here. We still have football, by the way. I'm so sorry we're not that's the sport that we're not world competitors on. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Fuck with us at the Olympics. It's coming back to America 2028. Let's fucking see it then. Just don't die. It's that easy. Well, you don't say. You don't say. You don't fucking say. If only. If only. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here about how to fix it. So, I am seeing one thing on here that it is possibly an overheating issue. I don't know. Your national team will lose, it's well known. Okay. No worries. I've never heard of an American player either. Who the fuck cares? I don't. Respectfully, I know, and I do know soccer is like the biggest sport in the world. It is the biggest sport. We don't give a fuck here in America. We couldn't give less of a fuck here in America. We don't care. I don't know if... it's probably not war. But it might be a thermal paste thing. I mean, it's slightly warm, but I mean, that's just how consoles are. But it might be a thermal paste thing. I mean, I don't know how long ago the PS3 was gotten. I don't think it's ever been replaced, so that might be the issue. I don't know, though. Yeah, I'm not even gonna put that fan over there to even attempt it. What is the popular American sport? Football, baseball. Those are our more popular sports. I guess you could put golf in there. Do I have it stacked between two salt? No, I don't. It's It's right over there. It's got plenty of room next to the PS5. And that is 5 minutes. And that is 5 minutes. Okay. This is officially no longer a God of War 2 stream. I'll come back and beat it after I'll beat it after I finish up Doom. We'll finish it up next week or the week after when I'm done with Doom. It is good yeah, it's good airflow. It's got plenty of space out the back. I think it is just the game. I think it is just the game. Your sports are about boring. Okay, I can understand football and I can understand baseball. You do realize we also have fighting, right? We have the UFC, we have MMA. We have all of these. I can understand football and baseball. I genuinely can, because though like 90% of the game is nothing. 90% of the game is ads or just sitting there watching them talk shit out. I understand that. We got UFC. We got boxing. We got fighting. We got all of that. That's heat. Just saying. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you not remember when we went up against, what was it, Turkey in their cricket league, in our international cricket league? Beat the fucking pants off of them. Turkey's national sport is fucking cricket or something like that. And we decided, hey, you guys, you're working at you're working at a regular company office job. You guys play cricket in your spare time. Hey, why don't you go over here and be our international team? We need somebody. Go ahead and do that. Beat the fucking brakes off of them. When it comes to the Olympics, how many gold medals we taking? Oh, I'm so sorry. We're not the best at the world's most popular sport. My apologies. Like Creed? I mean, kinda. Creed is also a movie. So fights are a little bit more rough and not as cinematic. So yeah, I guess in that sense. That's also like saying that's also like saying Ted Lasso. Is Ted Lasso like exactly how soccer is? I would say no. I like Ted Lasso, don't get me wrong. But I also know that they do some like trick shit in there, shit that would not probably work in a regular soccer game or a football game. Get the fuck out of here. We don't get to shit on the American just because I'm the streamer. We're not doing that here. Favorite movie? Hold on, we're just gonna change this to just chat. I don't even know if I want to do anything else right now. What's your favorite movie? Favorite movie? Probably, I don't know. Expendables, all of them. Favorite movie? I want to say Ready Player One. I really like the Ready Player One movie. Either that, maybe Endgame, Avengers Endgame. I feel like there's one there's one movie that I always have as like, that is my number one, but I always forget it when the time comes around. I'd have to go back through my whole thing. Star Wars? I've seen the Star Wars movies. It's never been my my big thing. I would say I'm a lot more into Marvel more than Star Wars. Do you watch anime? Oh, do I watch anime? Oh, Christian. Oh, Christian. Do I watch anime? Oh, okay. Hold on. Now I know what we're gonna do. Let me update the stream info real quick. We're just gonna call this I Hate Bugs as well. Let me update the stream info for everybody. Yes, I have seen Edge Runners. Yes, indeed, I have seen Edge Runners. Alright. I'm just gonna hope that updated for everything. And if it didn't, it didn't. Whatever the fuck. Here we go. I have seen Edge Runners. Oh, buddy, do I watch anime? Oh, buddy, do I watch anime? eh, I don't know what Miles, Ahmed, I don't know what Miles 3 is. Yes, I did say Edge Runner. Shed a tear. Dude, I remember I watched that over winter break back like during my freshman year. I watched it around Christmas time. Oh man. That I loved that series. It was so good. I haven't funny enough, I've seen it. I haven't played Cyberpunk, although I do have Cyberpunk for the PS5. African Spy. I know okay, I do know what the fuck Miles is, but I didn't know if you meant Miles like I don't know, some other fucking movie. If you said Miles Morales, obviously I would fucking know who you were talking about here. When will it be released? I believe they said it was going to be next year. Or no, they said it was going to be 2027. Yeah, here. Spider-Verse 3 is supposed to be coming out June 4th, June 4th, 2027. Yeah. I'm very excited for that. You know what? Ooh. I don't know if it would be my favorite, but Across the Spider-Verse definitely is up there in some of my favorite movies. I don't know if it would be my favorite, but it is up there. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think out of trilogies, this might have to be my favorite trilogy. As long as they knock it out of the park with the third movie, it will easily be my favorite trilogy. Easily will be. I gotta make sure there's nothing incriminating on this my anime list. I'm kidding. Kinda, not really. Gotta make sure there's nothing in here that'll get me sued. I am just kidding. I am absolutely kidding. Alright. Here we go. I can show you what I'm currently watching right now. Bear in mind, there's romance in here. So sorry if it's not all shonen. There's romance in here. Spider-Man 2099 looks cool. They got Miguel right. Oh, they got Miguel right. He goes hard, dude. He goes hard. Okay, now Ahmed, you see, this is why we need to revoke your privileges. You just start spouting out blasphemy and think you're gonna get away with that shit. Absolutely the fuck not. Marvel has absolutely put out better movies, or not better movies, I would say, but they have put out good movies since Endgame and since No Way Home. Thunderbolts just came out. Absolute GOAT. Thunderbolts was great. Brave New World. I liked Brave New World. God of War 3. Holy fuck. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That was good. I would even but fuck you. I would say Hawkeye, the show was good. Loki, the show was good. I liked those. I'm not gonna say it was amazing, but I enjoyed Miss Marvel. I enjoyed it. She-Hulk? Yeah, that's one show. That's one show. So, like, you're saying they haven't produced any. I'm giving you ones that they have. We're not talking about She-Hulk. That was jack fucking shit. They ruined Secret Invasion. Thor Love and Thunder was absolutely horrendous. Like, I have a brain in this little noggin right here. Don't think I'm just like spouting shit. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. And you can't even say like Venom. Venom doesn't even really count because that's more of a Sony property. Same thing, Morbius is more of a Sony thing. Same thing with, what is it? Madam Web, that's more of a Sony thing. It is Marvel characters, of course. They put out Deadpool and Wolverine. You're saying Deadpool and Wolverine isn't a good movie? I would honestly, you could even argue that that's better than No Way Home. I'm not going to do that. I think I like Spider-Man more, so No Way Home's better. You don't like the new gays in their movies? I don't really got a problem with it, so I don't really care. Captain Marvel has a good personality. Okay, like Black Bear, you see, now you're doing this shit too. Now you're doing this shit too. Captain Marvel, no. Captain Marvel personality is literally condescending and is like, I am better than you, and I am always right. Okay, that might not be her all the time, but like, No. No, no, no. We're not about to say that. Ant-Man Quantumanium, get the fuck out of here. Black Panther Wakanda Forever, again, that's another decisive, like a divisive one. I don't think it was an amazing movie. I don't think it was a bad movie. I think it was a good movie. It was okay at the very least. It was not as terrible as a lot of people think. Are there a lot of inconsistencies? Yes. I still think it's a pretty decent movie, though. What else? Doctor Strange. Again, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, that's another one I'm like, that's okay. It's not amazing. I don't think it's gutter trash, though. It's not Love and Thunder. It's not She-Hulk. But I do think Doctor Strange is okay. It's okay. I hope the Amazing Spider-Man comes back. What, Andrew Garfield? I do hope he comes back. I mean, there have been rumors that are probably not true, but there have been rumors that he is supposed to be coming back for to finish out the Amazing Spider-Man trilogy. I don't think that I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's happening, but there's been inklings, as people say. He's the best Spider-Man. You would be surprised. You would be surprised how many people like, or you probably already know how divisive everybody was like saying as soon as Andrew Garfield came out. Oh, he's terrible. Oh, he's a terrible Spider-Man. Oh, I hate him. I hate him. He's too cool to be Spider-Man. Which is true. I'm kind of on the thought path of Tobey Maguire is a good Peter Parker. He's not a good Spider-Man. I think Andrew Garfield is not a good Peter Parker. He is a great Spider-Man. Very quippy. He's got the coolness factor as Spider-Man, but he's not nerdy enough to be Peter Parker. He's like cool skater bro, which is not really Peter Parker. I would say Tom Holland is probably the best blend of them. I would say Tom Holland is the best blend of them. Here's the problem with Tom Holland. Not Tom Holland himself, it's his movies. It's the fact that with every single Tom Holland movie, he always has a mentor figure that is like guiding him through his thing. In the first one, it was Iron Man. In the second one, it was half Iron Man because of Edith, and it was also Mysterio. And in the third one, it was Doctor Strange for a bit. And then the other Spider-Man. Tobey and Andrew Spider-Man, they gave them their own time to actually, like, or not their own time, but they didn't have anybody guiding them along. They found it out themselves. So I think that's why people don't like Tom's Peter Parker and his Spider-Man, is because he doesn't really figure it out all on his own. He gets guided through everything. But I think that's where they're trying to step into it with the Spider-Man 4 and the next Spider-Man trilogy that they're doing, especially now that everybody's forgotten him being Spider-Man. He's on his own now. I think that's what they're going into. He's not going to be like getting guided by anybody. He's going to be figuring out a lot more on his own. No, I have not heard of Dante's Inferno. Sorry. Yeah, but I would say Tom is the best mix because he's got the quippiness, he's got the funny lines, and as Spider-Man, and I think he could be nerdy enough and passable enough as Peter Parker. I do just think that it's like, it's kind of one of those, Tobey you have on one end of the extreme, Andrew you have on the other end. Tom is the nice middle. He's not the best at being Peter Parker, he's not the best at being Spider-Man, but he is a good mix, and that works. He's Marvel's darling? I mean, what? What? I don't think it is. It's for the PS3. I'll check it out. Dante's Inferno. I'll write it down. All right. I got it saved over here. I'll check it out. It's only one game? No worries. That's alright. So is Asura's Wrath. What are some other Marvel movies? Eternals. Eternals came out. That was a good movie. That was another good movie. I would say Eternals is good. The problem with Eternals was it came out during COVID, during lockdown, and it didn't come out in theaters. It came out on Disney Plus, and especially back then, nobody had Disney Plus. I haven't changed my... What? Have I not? This is... I'm fairly sure this is a different shirt. I was wearing a dark shirt yesterday, was I not? If I didn't, well, whatever. Well, then, whatever. I only have a limited amount of shirts. I don't exactly have an entire closet full of them. You only watch for Angelina Jolie? Hey, that's fair. that's absolutely fair. I got no. There's no reason why that's wrong. Ooh, I am in the same shirt. Well, whatever. Well, whatever. I'm not I haven't sweated through the shirt. It's not illegal to wear it twice. It's not like it's been covered in shit and mud, so I'm fine. I'm not getting lice or hives right now. What else? Oh, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was another good one. Shang-Chi was another good one. I like Shang-Chi. The choreography was great. I like the Chinese culture and inspiration I thought was awesome. They brought the Mandalorian. Oh my god. It is just the Mandarin. Chill. It's just that the third act kind of fell off when they brought in the giant CGI dragon, which, like, we didn't really need that. We could have just had the final with, what was it, Winwu? Is that his name? I forget. The dad. We could have just ended it there. So, yeah. The Asian was great. All right, the Asian is a little wild. The Asian is a little wild. That's a little wild. All right. But yeah, that was a good movie. And what else? Was there anything else that came out? I feel like there was one more. What was it? Endgame. Far From Home. Oh god, now you want to talk about bad movies. Oh god, The New Mutants. Have you guys seen The New Mutants? Oh god. Oh god. Oh lord. They really fucked the X-Men. They really fucked they tried, they fucked it. That's not technically Marvel, it is a different property, but still. Wanda? Well, I liked Wanda's show. WandaVision was a good show. Like, Marvel had a lot of fucking potential. Marvel had a lot of potential coming out of Endgame. And they started off with WandaVision. Or not, I don't think... Did they start... Was it WandaVision or was it Far From Home first? WandaVision was January 15th. Spider-Man... Far From Home, I believe, was after. Right? Yeah, Far From Home. That was 2019. No Way Home was later that year. Yeah, so after Far From Home, it was WandaVision, I believe. And they hit it well. They did well with that. Let me actually just look up the Marvel timeline. Here we go. Wikipedia is our friend here today. That's the first 10 years. Okay, here we go. So we had Infinity War. We had Endgame. Loki season 1. Loki was good. What If season 1? It was alright. WandaVision, Shang-Chi, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like, a lot of these were good. Wanda is the GOAT. Tom Holland can't beat her. If you're talking movies, you're fucking high. If you were talking straight movies, you're fucking high. If you're talking like Wanda, like Scarlet Witch versus Spider-Man, fucking obviously. I think that's very obvious, especially Tom Holland Spider-Man. Fucking obviously, Scarlet Witch beats him. But look at these. Like, look at these. If you're on, oh yeah, you guys are on YouTube. This is gonna get kind of annoying. And I don't have a good way to, that works. I don't want official timeline order, fuckhead. But like, look here. We got Loki season 1, goated. What If? Alright. WandaVision, good show. Shang-Chi was alright. Falcon Winter Soldier was alright. Introduced us to John Walker, U.S. soldier, or U.S. agent. Far From Home, goated. Eternals, Okay. Doctor Strange, a little less, but okay. Hawkeye, okay. Moon Knight, great. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, okay. Echo, dear fucking lord. She-Hulk, holy fuck. Miss Marvel, about on the same level as Doctor Strange. Thor: Love and Thunder, oh fucking lord. Werewolf by Night, good. Holiday Special, good. Ant-Man, oh, in the fucking gutter. Guardians 3, good. Secret Invasion, poorly done. Poorly done. The Marvels, terrible. Loki season 2, goated. What If season 2, terrible. Deadpool and Wolverine, goated. Agatha, all right. That one was okay. That one was good. Season 3, dear shit. Dear shit. Daredevil Born Again, I haven't watched, so I can't tell you. And then we also have Thunderbolts and Brave New World that just came out. Marvel's been putting out good, at the very least, okay shit. People just take that okay shit and bring it from like where it should be like a 5 or a 6 and bring it down and talk as if it was a 3. Marvel's been putting out good movies, in my opinion. They're doing good. They're just not doing how they used to do, which is okay, I think. They need to find their footing. They especially with phase 4, they kind of fucked up, and a bit of phase 5, where they tried to introduce too many new people all at once. They only tried to introduce way too many characters all at once, probably in preparation for Secret Wars and Kang when they were doing that. So I understand wanting to introduce new characters, but it just didn't work. It didn't work because not only did you introduce way too many at once, you then didn't connect them at all. There's still the whole Shang-Chi post-credit scene that we're thinking might not even be talked about until fucking Secret Wars comes out, which is supposed to come out next year. So, yeah, and then Fantastic Four is coming out. I don't think it's going to be mentioned in that. But that whole post-credit scene hasn't been talked about. Eternals just only recently got talked about in Captain America: Brave New World. Ghost, before Thunderbolts, Ghost had not been even mentioned once. I don't think she was even in like a little news clip anywhere or like a newspaper article. Nowhere. She had only just been mentioned in Thunderbolts. Same thing with Taskmaster. I just realized, yeah, Black Widow was the first one on here. That was shit. They actually did start off pretty shit. My apologies. This is in complete timeline order, not actual. Here we go. I think this is it. Nope, that's not it. Where the fuck? Here we go. Here we go. This is it. I think. I don't even know anymore. Release timeline. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Apologies. I'll get on the DC comment in a minute. Don't worry, Ahmed. But yeah, here we go. Phase 4. Shit. Okay. Amazing. A little better than shit. Shit. Was okay. Shit. Very well done. Shit. Amazing. Okay. Or a little bit better than okay. Really fucking good. And that's just movies. Yeah. They just went about going into this all wrong because they tried to introduce way too many and they did way too much. So not only were they introducing too many people at once and not connecting them, they were also spreading themselves way too thin. I'm pretty sure it was even a thing recently that they talked about where Kevin Feige was basically working all the time and he was almost never having any downtime. Some projects he would just basically give them the go ahead and he wouldn't even really check it because he was so stretched thin. And now they're rolling that back a little bit, which I am happy to see. For Scarlett Johansson, yeah, a little bit. I mean, I was when Black Widow came out, I was still on that high of, Marvel finished Endgame and they just came out with Spider-Man Far From Home and that was goated. So I'm like, Marvel Black Widow, sure, let's do this. I'll like this. Yeah, we all know how that did. Yeah, we all know how that did. But it did give us Yelena. which is nice because I'm gonna say hot take, hot take, hot take. I like Florence Pugh more. I like Yelena more than I like Florence Pugh over Scarlett Johansson. I like Yelena more than Natasha. Hot take. I'm gonna say it, especially after watching her in Thunderbolts. Oh goddamn. Oh goddamn. That makes me wish I was a homicidal, or not a homicidal freak. Wish I was a guy with godlike powers and a mental complex. Goddamn. All right, Christian. It was great to have you here, my guy. It was great talking with you. I really appreciate you being here. I hope to see you again in a future stream. Take care, man. Take care. Take care. And Ahmed, DC is only going to making Batman. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree. This is before Superman comes out. This is before the new Superman. Superman First Steps comes out, though. I do think James Gunn will do well with DC. I do think James Gunn can take DC in a good direction. So I am excited for Superman First Steps. Thank you, Christian. Thank you. But before that, with the Snyderverse and the DCEU before that, Batman was the only good movies. The Batman were the only good movies. The Flash, horrendous. The original Wonder Woman, the first one, all right. Wonder Woman, what was it? 1983 or something like that. Terrible. Terrible. I hated that one. My mom tried to get me to watch it with her. I watched the first half and then I went upstairs. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. We're done today. They didn't even get to do like a Cyborg movie or really anything. That sucked. Aquaman was good. You know, I will say Aquaman was pretty good. The Flash was bad. No, yeah, I said, yeah, The Flash was bad. I'm not lying there. The Flash was bad. The Flash was bad. They should have gone with Grant Gustin first of all. Oh my god. The fact that they even continued to go with Ezra Miller. The fact that they picked Ezra Miller in the first place. What the fuck? And then the fact that they stuck with Ezra Miller after all the shit that he went through and didn't immediately go and do reshoots. What the fuck? The fact that they let him walk the red carpet. What the fuck? No. Everything about The Flash, like from the development of it, to the actors, to the marketing around it, terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I remember one of those articles coming out, oh, why, like, because in the movie, I haven't actually seen the movie. I've only seen reviews and clips of it. But there was the one point where he was going into the Speed Force to travel back in time. And what was it? The Cradle or something? The Time Cradle, whatever it was called. Where he was seeing a bunch of past stuff. And the CGI looked like PS3 graphics. I know we're playing God of War on PS3. Let's connect it to that. It looks like PS3 graphics. It wouldn't even be as bad. Like, I could take PS3 looking graphics if we didn't zoom in on them. If we didn't zoom in on their face, like they did with one of the Batmans and some of the other stuff, and Ezra Miller's face, like that was terrible. And then an article came out saying it's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look distorted. That's not. You don't do that. We're not. You're not getting away with that, buddy. Yeah, and they took the idea of multiple dimensions too far. Well, like, and that's the thing too. The script it was like, what, a 10-year long development, and it went through multiple rewrites. It was gonna be like a cyborg team-up movie, and I honestly would have been cool with that. It was gonna be like a bit more of an origin movie at one point. It was gonna be what happened after Justice League movie, and then they went with multiple dimensions. It's even worse because it's like Spider-Man at the very least. Yes, they had Iron Man in Spider-Man Homecoming, but he wasn't in it for the entire thing. Hi YouTube, we welcome. We're ranting about movies right now. But like the fact that like Iron Man wasn't in the movie as much. Sure, he was in there, he was still the guiding guy, but it was still mainly Peter. It was still mainly Spider-Man the entire time. The Flash, it was Barry, another dimension version of Barry. It was fucking Michael Keaton Batman, and it was Ben Affleck Batman. It was Kara Supergirl. they were introducing a little too many characters, and that is something that is scaring me about Superman First Steps, is that they're trying to introduce Superman, they're trying to introduce Green Lantern, and they're trying to introduce Hawkgirl and the Mr. T guy, Mr. Terrific. YouTube Weo, I appreciate it. Thank you. I do appreciate you coming in even for a little bit. Thank you so much, and thank you for the sub. Again, they tried to introduce too many people at once in a movie that should have been a solo movie, or at least one other person who was not in it as much. If the movie was before Endgame, it would have been better. I don't even really think so. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think it would have been better. I don't think that movie was not bad because of multiverse fatigue. That movie was not bad because of multiverse fatigue. It was kind of bad writing. The fact that Flash was having to share the spotlight with so many people, especially another Batman. They made him share the spotlight with Batman. And I know that's kind of oh, well, you just said oh, Tom Holland sharing it with Iron Man. Yes, but Batman wasn't in the movie as much. Or sorry, Iron Man was not in the movie as much as Batman was. Iron Man was not as such a force in the movie. Iron Man, he gave him the suit. He saved him from that one thing. And other than that, Iron Man was pretty much hands off. What about the Invincible? Invincible is great. Oh no, Invincible is awesome. Invincible is one of my favorite cartoons right now. Absolutely. I definitely think the animation needs to be better. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the takes that I have about literally anything are kind of not neutral takes. They're the standard take. They're kind of just the standard take. But Invincible is a goated series. Absolutely. I want more of that. I want more of that. I want it to be better. I would like better animation. What they did with Amber. Oh my god. Oh my god, what they did with Amber. Holy shit. Isabella, welcome. It's going well. The third part wasn't exciting enough. Do you mean the third season? Do you mean the third part of the third season, or just the third season in general? Because the third season, I think it's not as exciting because it's the setup. It's definitely a setup season. Yes, I am kind of new to Kick. The third season, I've been reading the comics. The third season is definitely more of a setup season. It's setting up Oliver, and, it's doing some of that character development. It's setting up the Viltrumites coming and taking over. It's us learning more about the Viltrumites and that stuff. It's giving us Nolan and Alan and setting that up. So, yes, I do understand it is, a bit of a more boring series or season, but it's a setup season. And it is a bunch of stuff that did happen in the comics. All of that happened in the comics. So it does. Yeah. I am streaming on other platforms. We're on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch as well. Yeah. Invincible is going to get better. They definitely saved it at the end, though. If anything, with how much they did during the season, they saved it at the end with the Invincible War. That's really good. It's about the same username. It's on YouTube. It's Gaming Legion, or at Gaming Legion 001. Twitch is Gaming Legion 01. TikTok is Jacob D Greco. Why is any reason why Kick is better? I don't think it is, honestly. I'm just doing it because I got multi-streaming, so I'm just branching out. I only don't like Kick because I can't see my analytics, and I'm not trying to do this whole streaming thing to become. I mean, if I get super popular, I'm not going to complain, but that's not the actual goal. But I do like to look at analytics and numbers, and you can't do that with Kick. So that I like YouTube the most, honestly, for streaming. I like YouTube the most. Because even with Twitch, it's kind of annoying, or not annoying, but I don't get as much traction on Twitch. YouTube, I get a lot of traction. Passionately? No. 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 Normally I'm playing video games, but we were playing God of War 2 earlier, and it was getting really fucking annoying. It was getting a lot of bugs, so I'm going to try and figure that out. Normally I'm just gaming, and I'm just streaming because I like playing video games. I don't got any other... Yeah, if I'm going to be playing video games, I might as well stream it. I don't see a reason not to. It also gets me to air out a lot of my my ideas on stuff and my takes, because I have a lot of takes. All right. What time is it? 2 o'clock. Okay. I got maybe like a few more minutes and then we'll head out. I want to try and record that video one more time. I'll probably try and take God of War 2 and I'll just play through it on my own time until I get up to the point where we were before, like that farthest point that I got. We'll try and get to there. I'll save right before it and I can move from there, because at the very least, if I'm gonna be having to reset multiple times, I'd rather be watching a movie or something while I'm doing it, or just binging YouTube. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. I'll hopefully be able to once we beat Doom, hopefully I can figure all that out with God of War, and we'll continue with that. We'll do God of War, then Chains of Olympus goes to Sparta, Ascension, and God of War 3. After that will probably be Ghost of Tsushima. Or no, after that will probably be Death Stranding, so that I can get ready for Death Stranding 2. After that, I don't know. Maybe Borderlands and or Ghost of Tsushima, maybe GTA 5 story. Isabella, welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. Kind of catching us on the tail end here. Yeah, I got a bunch of games here. I don't know if I can get all of those games. If I can get the God of War, the Borderlands, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, and GTA 5 done, along with any of the new games, I'll probably do some of the other games on my backlog. Yeah. Besides streaming, I make YouTube videos. I make TikToks. And I just chill, watch anime. If you're trying to sell me something, respectfully, I don't want it. Favorite game? Ooh. All right. I don't know. Again, I don't know my audience here with you, Ahmed. We both like One Piece here, but favorite game is a different question. Pokemon White 2 is my favorite game of all time. Pokemon White 2. Give me your TikTok channel. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just, I'll put it in a chat, text box or something. It is just Jacob D. Greco. All one word. Hope you can see that. There you go. That's my TikTok. Go check me out. I have a lot more videos and takes on there. And I also technically stream on there. But yeah. Pokemon White 2 is my favorite game. It was the first game I got when I got my DS. It was my first Pokemon game I ever got. I've put in thousands of hours across all of the different playthroughs. No, I don't want any art. Respectfully, no, I do not. Don't want it. It is by far it's my favorite Pokemon game. It's my favorite game of all time. It will always be my number one. Always be my number one. Outside of that, I don't know. Outside of that, I don't know what my number 2 and my number 3 are. I'd have to look at all the games I've played and really think about that. I don't think I would put any other Pokemon game in there. Pokemon White 2 is my number 1, and I don't think any other Pokemon game would even come in my top 10. Possibly my top 20. I'd say, what else? I really like God of War, Ragnarok. That might be in my top 10. I like Skylanders. I would probably put Skylanders Giants in my top 10 somewhere. What else? Lego Star Wars, the complete saga, or the Ultimate Saga. Not the Star Wars saga. Or not the Skywalker saga, but the Wii one. Hold up. Here we go. The complete saga. This would probably be in my top 10 somewhere. Hundreds of hours in this game as well. Love this game. I would play it with my brother all the time. What else? I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, Clair Obscure. Clair Obscure. Clair Obscure absolutely is in my my top 10. That actually, Clair Obscure might be my number 2. I would probably put Pokemon White 2, and then Clair Obscure at number 2, and then 3 might be God of War Ragnarok. I don't know after that. After that, again, I'd have to look. You started playing it on a cheeky M. Which one? What game? Also, what's a cheeky emulator? Oh, Star Wars? Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I really like that game. I remember I got the Star Wars Saga and I started playing through that, and especially when I was going through, the prequel levels and and just episodes 1 through 6, I was like comparing it to the original game, and I'm like, that's not how that went in the complete saga. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. That's not how it went. They didn't do that. I was like comparing it, but it was still fun. It was still fun. I'm also very glad because it's all updated and it was all in one place. I do like the Skywalker saga because of that. Content for cloud emulators? Maybe. I mean, I play with emulators. I play around with them. I don't do it a lot, mostly because, my whole thing with gaming is I like playing it on the original console physically if I can. So, I still use emulators for games that are way too fucking expensive. Some of the Pokemon, all the Pokemon games, essentially. I have, after Gen 6, or after Gen 5, I have all of the games. I have all the Gen 6, 7, 8, 9 games physically. I still play some of them through emulator. There's some other ones, especially more Nintendo and old PlayStation, where I play through them on emulator, but that's just because they're expensive out the ass. God of War 3, but you can't find an emulator. Yeah, PS4 emulation is not... that's just not a thing. It is a thing, but it's not good. You can always try the PS3 version. You can always try the PS3 version. I don't know. What is it? RCPS3, I think, is the emulator for PS3s on computer, and I'm sure you can find a ROM of it somewhere. But yeah, PS4 emulation, non-existent. RPSC3. Thank you. Thank you, Black Bear. Yeah, that I use for PS3 every once in a while, but I also don't have a not a super high end. I don't have a more updated computer right now. I'm running off a fucking 1660 Super. So I don't got many options when it comes to more modern emulators. But yeah, PS4, you're not finding anything there. The PS4 emulation is very behind along with Xbox One, and it's mainly because nobody really wants to do it. And the only reason PS4 was even started is because of Bloodborne. Bloodborne didn't have a PC port, and it was not at 60 frames, so they decided, okay, let's make an emulator, and basically only run it for Bloodborne. They haven't optimized it for really any other game, as far as I'm aware. You'll find part 4 and 5, but not the third. What parts? Like parts of the game? What do you mean? They come in different parts? But it's not all one ISO file or something? It's multiple ISO files? I didn't know that. I haven't done PS3 emulation in a long time because I'm I'll just buy it. Yeah, are you talking about the PSP games? If you're talking about part 4 and 5 as if you're talking about 2018 and Ragnarok, then yeah, you're not going to be able to find those online. You won't be able to play them through emulator. You'll need official hardware or a PC. If you're talking about the PSP games, you're able to find those. There's a PSP emulator called PPSSPP, and you could play them through there. Or I'm sure you could find the the God of War, I think it's Origins collection, and that has both of them on there for PS3. Yeah. I actually just had a whole video going over emulation that I just made back on Monday, talking about everything that goes into making an emulator and all of that, and a little bit, like, mostly around the Nintendo Switch 2 and why that's not going to happen anytime soon. But, yeah. Oh, online emulators. Okay. I didn't even know there was online emulators for PS3? Really? I didn't know there was online emulators for PS3. Interesting. You can play PSP games and mobile from 10 years ago. Yeah, you could do that too. I could be wrong. I don't think you can do that through iOS, like through iPhone. I think that's an Android only thing. I mean, we only just within I think the last year got access to emulators on the App Store. So unless you jailbreak it, but yeah, jailbreak your iPhone. Let's see how much fun you have with that. So yeah, but if you're doing it through Android, that makes more sense. I remember having an Android and actually playing, what was it? I played the Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4 on, oh no, I played that on my iPad. I played that on my iPad, like, a long time ago, back when I was in elementary school. To play West Evil? Let's look it up. I probably won't do it today, but I'll look it up. What is it? Cheeky emulator. Tomb Raider is one I'm currently collecting. Tomb Raider are some of the games I'm currently... I actually do have Tomb Raider on the PS3, I think. Yeah, I got PS3 Tomb Raider, and then I've also got the remasters for 1, 2, and 3, that collection on PS5. Alright, I found a cheeky emulator. They have Spider-Man Remastered? They have PS5 games on here? I have to give you a big eyebrow raise at having PS5 emulation. PS4, I can maybe see PS4, but PS5 emulation, you got me scratching my head here. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. 3 gold per minute. Is that how much I need to pay? I'm not paying that. I'm not doing that. Well, how much? $1 for 120 coins at three, what is it, 3 minutes per coin or 3 coins per minute? So at 3 coins per minute, when I can get $120 for one, or 120 coins for $1, that's what, 40 minutes for $1? That's $1, not even $1 an hour. Or watch ads. I think, respectfully, I think I'll be sticking to my hardware. Thank you very much. Because that is not worth it. And is that the same rate for everything? Resident Evil 4. Yeah, it looks like it's the same. Okay, yeah, that is fair. How much time does one... Let's check that out. Can I see that? Gems. Also, why the fuck would I buy gems? I guess that's for other stuff. Yeah, I would 100% buy a laptop. Even a regular gaming laptop will at least be able to let you run these games at average quality. Okay, is there a I'm not seeing a way to actually watch ads. Maybe it's because of, or you know what, it's probably because I do have an ad blocker. Let me turn it off real quick. Do you think Core i7 is good? I'm not too sure, if I'm being honest. I'm not. I know a little bit about PC about computer parts, but I'm not the smartest when it comes to that. Let me see. It seems like it'll be all right. I mean, you're probably not going to be running anything like, you know, hot, like super high end. You're not running 4K 60 or anything, but you should be all right. Ads a day could save you an hour of playing, but you can collect it BlackBerry. I don't know about that. Yeah, even if I was able to do that, I mean, I already have most of these games on my PS5 anyway, so like personally, I don't need to worry about it. But yeah, in the long run, that just doesn't seem worth it either, if I'm being perfectly honest. I mean, it depends on the game, of course, because let's do some quick math here. Let's say we're going for Spider-Man 2, that was a $70 game, and let's just say you're buying it new. $70 game. So $70 game, multiply that by, well, $1. Yeah, I do understand. I do understand that. I'm not knocking you for that. Trust me, I'm not. I'm just. It is definitely a compromise. I could see that, but a $70 game that would take, I mean, $1 per hour. So that would mean you would need to get at least 70 hours out of it for, or if you get more than 70 hours out of it, then it becomes a thing. And Spider-Man, you can complete in about 20 hours. You know what? It's actually not as bad as I think, now that I'm thinking about it. It really does depend on, obviously, how much do you really want to own your own game. And it also depends on how long the game takes. If it's a lot of these look like story-based games. Like Miles Morales is like a 15-hour game. Spider-Man Remastered is like 30-ish hours. Spider-Man 2 is around 20, if I remember. Or no. I forget. But a lot of these look like story games, so that actually doesn't seem that bad, now that I'm looking at it. Ooh, Luffy. I saw Luffy. World Seeker. Okay. Yeah. I would say the biggest thing with this is if I obviously play it for more than 70 hours, but also I like to be able to have my save files and keep those, and I mean, you could probably tell me, but I don't know if you're able to save your save files off of these. They provide 7 hours of playing on the phone, but you need a Chinese number. I do not know a Chinese man with a Chinese number. Hell, I was having problems with a Korean phone number because I like reading manhwa. I really like reading manhwa. So I had to deal with a bunch of shit to try and get my account back because I had created a Naver account with my American phone number, but there was a problem with because there's a bunch of like you have to send them your ID and stuff. There was some problem with that. Got my account locked. Great, got my account locked. So then it took me a while to try and figure it out because I'm like, well, Naver help is not like the customer service is not helping right now. So I'm like, fuck it. Okay, how can I just make a new account? Well, since I already used my current number, I would either need to get a new phone number or I would need to get a Korean number. I tried looking up how to get a Korean number. You have to go to Korea to get a Korean number. It is like it's impossible to get one otherwise. I was able to finally figure it out. I just can't access it through my PC. I have to do it through the app on my phone, which sucks, but you know what? It's fine. I can work with that. Parasite? No, I have not. Parasite's live action, isn't it? Isn't it a live action version of the anime? Or is Parasite okay, it is a different one. every time I hear Parasite, I go to the anime first. But I have not seen the live action. I did see that that they won an Oscar. I definitely want to watch the movie, especially since it sounds very dark and stuff. I do want to see it. I got a lot of movies I want to watch. I want to watch that. I want to watch the the Blackberry biopic. Right now, I'm watching a show called Silicon Valley, which was an old HBO show that has like a bunch of seasons. It's about a tech startup company in Silicon Valley doing lossless compression and stuff. And I'm computer science, so I can actually watch that and understand some of the shit they're talking about. So it's kind of fun for me. But yeah, and of course I got to stay on top of my anime. I'm actually a few episodes behind on some of the anime I'm currently watching. Yeah, I'm watching Go Go Loser Ranger Season 2. I haven't seen the last 3 episodes. I haven't seen it in like the last 3 weeks. I really need to do that. And I'm trying to get caught up on Apothecary Diary Season 2. I need to do that. You're writing a dark story? Hey, man. If you actually, yeah, absolutely. Send that over to me. Please, that would be awesome. I'd love to see that. I always like looking at news stories. I mean, I mainly read manga and manhwa, but I've been getting into light novels and then just regular books as well. But I've never read a screenplay before. I would love to do that, or to read that. All right. Well, other than that, I got some anime to catch up on, and I got a video about anime I need to go make. So, I'm so very sorry, guys, that we did not get to beat God of War 2 today. It was being a little bit of a bitch. Whoopsie daisy. So, I will, like I said earlier, I will try and go back. I will play through. I'll restart as many times as I need to on my own time to try and save to the point where we got before, when we got the vent opened up, drop the spikes from the ceiling, open up the vent. I'll try and save around there if I can. And once we are done with Doom the Dark Ages, tomorrow and next week, we will go back to God of War 2 and beat that. And then we'll play through PSP games, Ascension, the PSP Ascension, the third game, and more games in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, Ahmed, Black Bear, everybody, Christian, who is talking to me today. Thank you so much. I'm glad to see you guys here again. If you want, come check me out tomorrow, where we will be streaming Doom the Dark Ages, and I will be very happy to see you there. Like I said earlier, I got a video on emulation around the Nintendo Switch 2 and why that's just not going to happen anytime soon, on my main channel. So if you're not on my main channel, please go check that out. Subscribe, like, follow, leave a comment, whatever the fuck. Let me know you're there. And maybe the problem is space for storage. That is not the problem. And I appreciate it. That's not the problem. There is a 1 terabyte hard drive in there. There is a 1 terabyte hard drive in there, and only maybe 100 gigs has been taken up. There, storage is not the problem. But I appreciate it. So I will see you guys on the next stream, the next video, wherever, whenever. Peace out, everybody. Thank you so much.